Hey everybody, Mah-Dry-Bread here, and this is VoidExpanse. This is a really cool game by what seems to be a somewhat new studio of Atomic Torch Studios. And this game has not fully come out yet. They actually contacted me and sent me this early to see if I like it or not, and to do it on my show. So this is my first time ever playing this. I'm pretty pumped for it because what research I did, it looks like a really fun game. And already I'm getting some kind of, The music is giving me some FTL-ish vibes from it, and I liked the feel of that game. So, I'm interested in this. I'm sure it's not the same kind of game, gameplay-wise, but whatever, I'm pumped. Let's get started on this. Okay, so it actually generates its own galaxy, that's cool. For the record, this is being recorded on the 10th of March, I believe, and they said that this is going to release later in March, but they don't have a release date set up at the time of recording this. Let's just name this Let's Play. I don't know if this is going to be a one-off or this is going to be a Let's Play, kind of just depends on how it goes, and I guess I'll start on normal. Die, lose inventory, cargo, and 10% of your money. On normal, okay. Ooh, that's actually interesting. Okay, the hardcore there, permadeath, only if you have balls of steel. Thank you, Atomic Torch, for that one, because I like having a permadeath mode in most modern, smaller studio games, at least. I really like that being an option. It's fun. Okay, so I select my class now. This is interesting. I didn't know there was a class system. Don't have any advantages and are somewhat weaker compared to... Okay, so Jack of all trades. Explosives. And missiles and mines. I'm just gonna skim through this, really. Wow, the default guy they picked looks a little bit like me. High-tech equipment, things that the engineer class specializes in. That's not terribly descriptive. I think I can go ahead and assume that a fighter is good at fighting. Prospector, most expensive and valuable. Ores isn't easy, but it's very rewarding. That sounds good. Cunning, rogues are able to bend others' will to follow, so that sounds like a charisma class kind of thing. Piloting, making them faster, maneuvering in combat. I would wonder where a scout would excel where a fighter wouldn't. Okay, these are all interesting, because I'm not immediately, of course, I have not played the game, I don't know the mechanics yet, but I am not immediately feeling like there's any kind of gravitational pull towards any one of them, if you catch my drift. I don't immediately feel like, oh, I've got to go for that one. They all seem roughly interesting, because they seem to be going in very different directions. So I'd be curious to kind of actually try all of them. But I think if I'm just starting off, I think I'd want to go either scout or trader. Or fighter, maybe. I'll go fighter, because that sounds action-packed. Yes. Sorry, I probably shouldn't spend too much time on this. But, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna get on with the gameplay. I'll take care of the character creation on another file. Hey, sorry about that. The loading screen actually crashed my recording software. That was really weird. I will have to switch recording softwares if that happens on every loading screen. Welcome. Tutorial screens, quite a few unique features, you don't know how to use them. Oh yeah, let's do the tutorial together. Oh yeah, and if this game seems interesting to you, the description will both have a link to the developer's website, as well as to the Steam page, if you want to check it out some more. You know... Oh, okay. I have a thought, but I'll say it in a moment. Several thrusters, engine, lateral, special keys. WASD, sweet. And then Q and E for lateral shifting. I guess they mean strafing. Cruise mode. It allows your ship to move very fast when traveling long distances. That sounds important. That's C. Okay. And F1 for quick key binding reference. Thank you! Oh my god. I was playing, recently, actually, I went back to play, oh god, what was it called? Ooh, this is gonna bug me. Something Gold. Privateer Gold? And that game is entirely lives and dies by its key bindings. Okay, I need to talk to Joe. Okay, how do I find Joe, though? Oh, is probably that right there. No? F to dog. Oh, I'm blind. I feel like maybe the F to dock thing might need to be a little bit brighter. I barely saw that. Just docked it to a space station. Here you can do many things. Particular screen, refuel, repair shop. Okay. He could teach you a lot of useful things, One-Eye Joe. Okay. By the way, digging this music. Okay, we're good for both. Actually, we're missing a tiny bit of fuel, but I think we'll be fine. I'm guessing, Dex? One-Eye Joe. Meet different people. Pay attention to their faction. It's displayed on the, small icon on the right. So that's a faction icon right there, and so is that. Okay, I'm guessing a skull is probably a pirate. Or at least someone I should be wary of. Okay, let's talk to Joe. Okay, I'm already liking this. This might be a really good game to stream, actually. This is already feeling like one that would be really fun with fan participation. I think I'm coming for adventure. Actually, I picked to be a fighter, didn't I? I've come to fight aliens. In my beautiful Hawaiian shirt. Okay, so I can join factions. See, here's me again, just thinking of games like this that I've played. I immediately think I can befriend different factions and be enemies with other ones. I didn't think about, I didn't consider joining a faction. That's interesting. If you want to join the Order. He's an Order recruiter, the guy with the green markings on his coat. Well, I don't really know anything about the Order. I don't know if I want to join them. Okay, I'm liking this music more and more as it goes on. I do have a feeling this is going to be the kind of game where you're going to have to start remembering ship names, so... Old Banshee hulls. Local pirates named Scurvy. And the game's reminding me again about cruise mode. Probably a good idea for people who skip the tutorial. Because I remember it said, I think it might have even been in caps lock earlier, it was telling me, don't forget about cruise control. Okay, package for Banshee. Package for Banshee. Or for a Banshee. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm sure there's a manual. I'm sure the journal, actually. There we go, a journal. That'll probably let me check it. Current active quests. There we go. Should find the pirate named Scurvy, retrieve the package he stole from One-Eye Joe. I should also try and use the cruise mode of my ship. Man, they're really drilling that one home. Ah, sweet, I've got a map. Star systems you are currently in, number of different objects. See, that's one thing with a space game. It's really easy to make it difficult to navigate. I hope they've done a pretty good job on this. You could add nav points, and these will display in your mini-map. Okay, so those are like waypoints. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so I can set waypoints. And they can be a target for my autopilot. That's interesting. It's a great way to navigate the inside system, but be careful, autopilot isn't smart enough to avoid pirates, and you could find yourself surrounded by a bunch of thugs in no time. Pay attention to where you're going. That's a good pro tip. Let me zoom out a little. Okay, so is that, that's my quest right there. I'll put a waypoint there. And I believe this means I'm right here. I don't know what these, those asteroids, those are probably asteroids. Okay, I can dig it. See, look at the galaxy map. Okay, so I get it. This is This is my entire galaxy I'm in, that can go to other galaxies. Yeah, yeah. This is basic stuff. I'll just skim this real quick. Tech level is the cog, danger level is the sword. And that's how many items and enemies there are respectively. Good to know. Ooh. Capital system of the Order. So the Order is in control of the green area. The red is the... Oh. Zengatran. Zengatran, there we go. And from their logo, they look pretty alien to me. Kinda looks like an upside-down spider. We have the Fanatics down there, which have kind of a Cthulhuoid. I see what they did there. Yeah, it's got the Cthulhu tentacles, and it has the eye from the Illuminati symbol. So I'm guessing crazy religious nut jobs. Probably hostile. And we got Freedom up there. I'm guessing Freedom and Order are probably the two roughly good guy factions. Although I get the feeling that Order, just by the name and the icon of the fist, might be a bit strict. Sweet, here we go, faction menu. I'm gonna go ahead and assume Freedom's at war with the red dudes. So I'm in the dead center, I'm neutral. I'm not liked by pirates. Zengetrim Rin, yes, ends with an N. And the Fanatics, basically what I guessed. And I'm okay with Freedom, Order, and, well, neutrals. Don't know how you could piss off neutrals, I guess. Yeah, okay, this is one thing that instantly made me interested. Because when they contacted me and asked me if I'd like to play the game, I went and researched the game a little bit. And I was looking at it and I was like, this is interesting, but like I don't know if I want to accept one of their codes, and I mean, it's only putting them out one copy of the game. But it was mostly a question of, do I have time to do this on my show with how much I already work on stuff? When I saw there was a character sheet and you have skill points on things, that instantly made me incredibly curious, and that was the thing that tipped me over into, yeah, I think I'll do this on the show. Because that is such a unique and cool thing to me. I haven't seen a game like this that has skill points in like a skill tree, and it looks robust too. And I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, so... yeah. Getting access to bigger ships requires that you have piloting proficiency with a particular hull class. That's good to know. Combat engineering, social, each of these categories, diverse skills. Okay, I got it. Okay, I can drag that, that's good. A little bit janky here. Just the way this is shaped. Seems a little strange to me that they would have it on this, like, sheet that you pull around instead of just a set-sized thing. Okay, well, I guess it makes a lot of sense right here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Engineering. Now, if I were playing this alone, I would read every single skill right now, because that's the kind of gamer I am. But we're gonna skim real quick. I'm a fighter, so I'm probably gonna get some combat stuff, but Silver Tongue, you're the master of speech. Ah, shit, better prices. That's solid. I've got no points to work with right now, so I really don't need to be looking at this too deeply. Persuade. You can convince anyone to do anything. Opens additional dialogue options. I'm also the kind of player who would try and get that one really early, because I really like conversation systems and getting the most out of it. Quest reward and for experience and money up by 20%. That one looks like a nice skill. So we've already got a skill point in thruster vectoring. Most engines, very basic vectoring capabilities built in. Good idea to fine-tune it as soon as possible. That's good to know. So this is my ability to maneuver. Yeah, that sounds pretty important to me, actually. And we know how to pilot light frigates. Heavy cruiser. Maybe I'll work my way there one day. Who knows? I'm probably not going to end up keeping this character, just because I tend to get rid of I tend to start a lot of characters early on until I find one that I really like, and then stick with that. So I've got light direct weapons, and I also have 5 points in fast turret tracking. I'm guessing that's because I'm a fighter, but who knows? That looks useful. I'm happy I have that. Extend targeting angle. It's only 3% though. I was gonna say that sounds important. All right. I spent too much time on that. Hanger. So this is just our storage, right? Primary parts, weapons, pay attention. Okay, wait, but unlike other ship modules, weapons aren't so simple. First, they're separated by class, energy, ballistic, missile, etc., and by size. Pay attention to the illustration on the left. You cannot put a weapon of energy class into a ballistic slot. You need a weapon to match the class. However, you can put a smaller weapon in a bigger slot. That's interesting. Consumables, devices. Different equipment to perform certain tasks such as mining asteroids. Okay. So those are things I need to unlock the ability to do things. Some equipment may require skills to use, but most don't. Okay. Oh, that's cool. So I've got a lot of different parts here. I didn't know there was ship customization when I looked it up. That's also really interesting. Okay, control scheme. Ship will automatically steer following the mouse cursor. I think I'd rather keyboard controls on that. Actually, what do I have here? I have an autocannon, so I actually don't have any weapons equipped, do I? Maybe I should have read closer. Oh no, I have a civilian laser, okay. I only have room for one weapon. Am I able to switch that out? No, right, because that's the weapon type. Yeah, I've got a laser or an energy slot here. It's bound to my left mouse button. Oh, and I can bind it to my different mouse buttons. Don't know how much I like having a middle mouse button be one of them. Now, in a perfect world, if this game has, and I haven't checked yet, if this game has custom key bindings for everything, my mouse actually has 2 buttons by the thumb. I would like to put weapons on that too. That would be more convenient for me than the middle mouse button. So I have an autocannon for if I ever get a ballistic shot. Or I could sell it maybe. Magnetic shield. Doesn't look like I can equip that anywhere. Okay, I'm sure it'll teach me some of this stuff as I go. And then this is a store. You can hold shift, then right-click any item to instant transaction, or control to choose the amount. That's all I really need to know for that, honestly. I'm sure there's nothing I need to buy immediately, or else Joe would have told me. So station commander is a neutral. We have someone from the Order here as that Order recruiter. Joe wanted me to talk to the Order recruiter, but I've also got a quest to go do. I feel like I should listen to Joe. Tell me about the factions. Whoa, that's a lot of separate windows. Okay, Order, Freedom, Fanatics, and Pirates. Those are the 4 major human ones. Okay, so the others aren't human. Neutrals, which don't belong to any faction. Order is the only faction that has what it takes to bring down the Red people. Freedom are just a bunch of losers. Fanatics are insane, and well, what can I say? Pirates are just pirates. That's pretty much the attitude I thought I would get out of someone called the Order. I am still interested in learning what Freedom's about, though. I might need to talk to one of them. Because I'm definitely going to get a biased view out of the Order recruiter. Okay, well, first tell me about the Order. It's what you know the most about. Well, you're hiring for them. Well, you didn't really tell me anything about the Order. I want to talk to you again, though. I want to... Yeah, tell me about the Fanatics. I don't think it'll go over well if I ask her if the Fanatics are hiring. I'm sure everyone's hiring. Huh. Wonder if that's true. Okay, I didn't realize that after I say never mind, I can go up here again. Yeah, I want to know about Freedom. Okay. So the impression I'm getting here, this, of course, probably very skewed impression, because this lady clearly has a bias, is the Order is a militaristic faction. The Freedom are mostly based in a strong economy, which explains why they seem to be quite large. And the Fanatics seem to be probably somewhat militaristic if they're collecting guts, but they seem to be kind of an outlier. Probably the most hostile of the humans that I could join with, although maybe I could join with pirates, I don't really know yet. Doubt I could join with aliens. Oh, right, that's all I need to know. Tell me about the aliens, though. Oh, these, I'm gonna have to get used to these names. Plague from the far colonies. Technologically advanced race. Our allies. Okay, so there are some aliens that we're okay with. They're a long extinct race, so those guys don't even exist anymore. What are the minor races? They don't have FTL technology, it hardly matters. Oh. Okay, I think I'm done talking to her for now. I don't think I want to join the Order just yet. I want to know what my choices are. So let's undock. Okay, that loading screen didn't crash Merlis action. Seems like it was just the main loading screen that does that. You'll be using your radar a lot in VoidExpanse, I'd imagine. Okay, 1, that's the current objective. Well, yeah, I set my waypoint over there. 2, what's that pointing at, the red one? It's a little bit off. Those are enemies. Asteroids are brown. Oh, because it's pointing at both of them. And Jump Gate Station is blue. Okay. It's the range of my radar. Okay. Maybe I could get a new radar at some point that shows more. I was wondering why, it feels like on this screen I can't zoom out very far, and I don't know if that's a game mechanic or not. Yeah, I can't see very far at all. Okay, well, let's cruise control. So, for anyone wondering how this controls, on manual mode, I saw there was an automatic where it just follows your cursor. On manual mode here, it seems like, it's tank controls, which I'm actually happy with. I'm one of those few weird people who never complain about tank controls. I liked the original Resident Evil. He's a creepy looking dude. Same hair as me, though. And he already looks like he's got a good ship. Okay, now if this is like the first quest of a lot of games, then I'm guessing there are a lot of ways to handle this situation. I'm guessing a tradesman could perhaps, a tradesman or a rogue could come in here and convince the person, hey, I'm not really your enemy, let's talk this out. A fighter like me would probably kick his ass. I'm sure there are multiple ways to deal with this situation, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna break out in a fight with him. I'm an honest tradesman. Yep. These are both very hostile responses, and I'm guessing that if I were a rogue, I would have much more peaceful responses. Let's do the one that's not immediately a threat. Well, I guess it is a threat, but it's not immediately a death threat. Tell me about your family. Huh. That's a strange way to solve that problem. Oh, do I have the package? No? Actually, I should double check. Also, my recording overlay is right here. I'm gonna have to change that because it's right in the way. Where's my cargo? Inventory. I've already been in here, haven't I? Oh, it's teaching me how to put a consumable in. Joe's package. Okay, let's take that back. I'm confused as to why he didn't fight me. I called his bluff, and I was right, and I caught him. Why did he give me the package? Like, I thought he was gonna attack me when I found it out. I'm also surprised there wasn't an option to just say, like, no, I'm not giving you the money, and attack him right there. Basically, if I didn't threaten to kill him immediately, there's no path I could have gone down, as far as I saw, to attack him, which I thought was very strange.
Talking.
That voice clip came out of nowhere. Alright, Joe, I got your package. Getting worse by the hour. Wonder if I could join the pirates. That could be fun. Probably be balls hard to do. Mess buttons. Joe, I think you should stop drinking. I definitely need to keep recording it at least until I get in a fight. I could always pick a fight. Maybe I should have picked a fight with that guy. Almost any minerals can be extracted from almost any asteroid around with a special mining device. That's interesting, because I saw a lot of asteroids. 50 pieces of Gillespie ore. And it'll give me 5 med packs, essentially, for my ship. Don't forget to buy and equip the civilian miner device from the store. Okay. All equipment. Civilian engine. Okay, so there are radar upgrades. Good to know. Not under that, apparently. Devices? There we go. Okay, let's equip that. Okay, so we need to go mine now. Does it say anything on here? Works, but not as good as you want. What is it? You don't need any qualifications to use it, unlike other mine devices. That's interesting. What a world we live in. Okay, let's go find an asteroid. Apparently there's like one up here. Or no, asteroid is yellow. Oh, that's a pirate. Shit. Okay, so that's my range there. So I'm holding this click right now, as it's like it's a beam weapon. Ooh, I can definitely see why I want more. I want more range. Yeah, I need to get away from him a bit more. It's like I just have a giant. Got him. I reached level 2. Sweet. I hit F on it to bring the cargo in. Loot a crate. Achievement. Standard radar. Sweet. Okay, I can definitely see why maneuverability is a big problem, because he was going circles around me. Don't mind this thing. I don't just laser it, do I? I bet you Joe told me and I missed that part. That's what I get for skimming to speed things up. Okay, well now's a good opportunity anyway to check key bindings. Okay, so there is custom key bindings, sweet. Toggle control scheme. This is about skills. Oh, skills is U. I'll need to remember that. Toggle online users. That's right, this has multiplayer, and I don't really know anything about the multiplayer yet. Well, the game isn't released yet, so... Toggle autopilot is X, good to know. Capture screenshot is F12, makes sense, because it's the same as on Steam. Okay, so there's no specific button for my... Oh, okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I see it now. It's right there on my devices list, 4. You must not move during the mining process. I'm not moving. I'm just kind of drifting a little. Can I keep doing the same one? I can. It is taking energy down there, I'm seeing. Might as well get a little extra. Okay. Did it say X for autopilot? Autopilot off. Autopilot off. Interesting. Maybe I don't have an autopilot, I don't know. Oh, no route set. Right, it doesn't know that my quest is where I wanted to go. Makes sense.
Docking.
I wonder what the multiplayer's like. Like, am I playing in a session, or are there servers? Because either way, this could be really, really fucking cool. Like, if this is servers and I could host my own server, I could get people in the community in on this, and we could all play this game together, and that sounds fun. It's not very expensive to refuel. I might want to do that. So I've got this in the cargo right now. I'll give Joe whatever he wants and sell the rest. The beginning. Back already, yes, the spirit. Thanks for the ore. I'll put it to good use. Don't forget to equip the consumables. I think you're ready. I want some advice. Okay, so this isn't a good station. With high-tech level, that's where the good stuff is, displayed as a cog. Different station types also have different types of equipment. For example, if you need guns, visit a military station. Okay, I gotcha. I just want to sell this stuff real quick. Oh, there's an all button. So I could have a little bit of money, so I could refuel. I'm not hurt at all. My shield's held up during that fight I had. And I am a fighter ship. Maybe I should consider investing in a better weapon. But first, we already have a civilian radar, right? Yeah, I don't see why we would need 2. Oh, this one's better. It consumes more energy, but... Wow, it's way better. Oh, one's standard and one's civilian. Okay, so I've got a way better radar now. Any cosmetic change on that? Not that I see. Okay. Let's get those consumables. So that is a repair consumable. Structure repair consumable. So that's healing for the hull. Civilian laser, and I also have a light laser, which is better. Okay. Okay, it's probably because I'm a fighter, so I started with that. Okay, I can sell off that old one then. I can sell off that too. Oh, these are all just better. If I shift-click it. Okay, that auto-switches it for me. That's nice. Yeah, these are all just better. I should have equipped these before. Honestly, I don't know why they weren't equipped at the start. And these are not worth anything. I don't want them, though. Wasting my space. And in storage, I have a Banshee hull. This is worth money, too. Well, it's actually got tracking for the other weapon type. Or a weapon slot for the other weapon type. Better booster. Less cargo capacity. And less targeting defense, slightly. But a better structure, better maneuvering. This is definitely a fighter's ship, yeah. Oh, that's cool looking. With the laser equipped, yeah! I got my basic fighting ship here. Alright, before I end this episode, I've got to go pick another fight. Now, Joe was ready to give me another quest. I saw. I can see more on my radar. Yeah, 75. And this does turn a little faster, I think. Oh, that's interesting too. The speed of the guns turn to different amounts and everything. Okay, so I've got them both keyed to left mouse button, which I don't see why not at the moment. I want to find a pirate. Let's cruise control, speed things up a little. I'm just gonna cruise around. There's a pilot. Or a pirate. I'm a pilot. Alright, where is he? Hey, buddy! Oh, God. There's definitely a lot of skill to this.
Yeah.
Whoa!
New level reached.
Still didn't get hurt, my shield held up. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of practice and maneuvering you're gonna have to do for this game. Was it you for upgrades? Yeah. So I need to be a level 5 to go into explosives. So is this just an entirely explosive tree? Mostly. It's mostly explosives on this side. Advanced energy focusing. So that's energy weapons. We got heavy energy weapons. And this side is ballistic weapons. Okay. I feel like I really want some piloting stuff early on, though. Thruster vectoring. Good idea to fine-tune it as soon as possible. Definitely feels like it. I got 20 points to work with right now. So this is my acceleration and speed. Yeah, I feel like my maneuvering is a little bit more important. Okay, if this is what a scout starts with, is some of this stuff, I can see the scout being a very valuable class. And this is, of course, the ability to pilot different things, which requires different levels as well. Cargo optimization. God, there's so much cool stuff in this game. You could play this game so many different ways. Yeah, I want some thruster vectoring. It's small amounts, but I'm sure it'll really matter. It adds up. Combat movement, strafe speed, and deceleration. Ooh, a scout might be more up my alley than a fighter for my next character. Because if you can outmaneuver your opponent, you can whittle them down. Maximum range for energy weapons. See, I don't know if I want to go into energy or ballistics. I already have points in ballistics, because you start with that. So I'm tempted to go into ballistics, but I feel like both would pay off really well. I'm sure they both have their strengths and weaknesses. I need at least 3 in Silver Tongue to get to Persuade. And Persuade is expensive. But I don't really know what engineering does. Credit for operating many equipments. Okay, so that's just basic. Grappler aiming, primary consumable. That is actually a good point. That could be very strong. Asteroid mining. So this is utility stuff. Saving on fuel, getting the most out of mining, that kind of stuff. Power grid management. Shield charge capacity, so there is some combat savvy stuff in here. Shield management, yeah. Become tanky if you go into the far right field. Okay, so this is interesting. There's stuff in engineering that any pilot could probably find quite useful. Much like in social. I think I want to extend my targeting angle. I don't have the points for it though, so that'll have to wait. Alright, that's it for this first episode. I think I might record another episode or two and put those up. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of the game as well as me playing this. And if I continue to really enjoy my experience, then I think I'll start live streaming this. And over on my Hitbox TV page, which is in the description. And we can start doing fan votes on what we want to do, what kind of class we want to play, what kind of ship we want to make, all kinds of stuff. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So again, if you were interested in this game and you want to support the developers and pick up the game for yourself, it's Atomic Torch Studios' first game on Steam, and it is it's in the description. You'll find links to both the Steam page as well as the developer's website. Thank you everybody for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.